Look, here we have the 1987 VL Commodore, which in this collection of cars is one of my favourites because my whole collecting became an obsession over a VL Commodore, the 86 road cars, and that's what started this crazy collection or addiction to collecting so many cars. This little car is one of the cars that Peter got himself into trouble with, and with the polariser. And when he went along to Bathurst in '87 with this and the number 10 car, he had no Holden backing. So ironically, to win his last Bathurst in a car without the big brand backing him, it makes it even more special. But how I come to have this car in my collection, I was sitting after a Grand Prix in Melbourne with Peter Brock's long-time manager and her husband, and he asked me, out of interest, he said, "Are you still collecting cars?" I said, "I'm looking for one more HDT Brock Commodore, which is the 05 VL. And he said, "I know where that is." And I said, "You're kidding me." He said, "No." He jumps on the phone, rings a guy in England, and sure enough, the car was still over there. And I was able, over the next few days, I was able to do a deal with the car, and we brought it back into the country. And it came back in with the Walkinshaw kit on it. It still had all the HDT stuff inside it, but the Walkinshaw kit on it, this guy told me that it was the car they used in England to do the test for the Walkinshaw. So here we have it. A lot of history all the way around, and beautiful little car. We got it finished restoing it in 2001, and Peter and his son James raced it at the Grand Prix against Dick and Stephen Johnson in the Sierra. So that was a special moment as well. I've been fortunate enough to do quite a few laps at Sydney Motorsport Park in this car myself. So yeah, big soft spot for this car. A beautiful little car, and it was chassis 17, the last race car built by HDT and Peter Brock. So Emma, what's your fond memories of this when you was a tour guide at the Brock experience? The
best thing about this car was always the footage from the '87 Bathurst and the rain and Brock coming out of the pits and
in
drift,
car 10,
yeah, just around the mountain. He was, of course, by that point in car number 10, because 05 had failed on him once again. So another year where 3 drivers behind the wheel of the car, the last year that anyone could do that to my knowledge, or last time anyone did actually do that, is probably more the point. And you know, I think it also represents a sad time for Brock and HDT, and that with the split of Holden and Brock in the earlier part, but also a triumphant year for Brock because he did come out and win without Holden backing. I think this car represents the start of the technology moving into V8s as well, with the air jacks and
all the goodies. Beautiful, love it, and can't wait to see what eventuates for this beautiful car and for the whole collection.